People often believe that financial stability comes from earning a large salary, yet the numbers tell a different story because stability is rarely created by a single paycheck and is far more often the result of thousands of small mathematical decisions quietly accumulating over time. Imagine two people who earn exactly the same income, live in the same city, and face the same economic conditions. But after 10 years, one has built a financial cushion, while the other continues to feel as though every unexpected expense creates stress. At first glance, it may appear that luck explains the difference. Yet when we slow the story down and examine the underlying mechanics, a much simpler explanation begins to emerge through arithmetic rather than circumstance.
Money behaves less like a collection of isolated events and more like a system in which every decision slightly changes the direction of the next one. Spending, saving, borrowing, and investing are not independent actions because each affects the resources available for future choices, creating feedback loops that either strengthen or weaken financial resilience over time. This is why small percentages deserve more attention than dramatic financial milestones, since even a modest improvement in saving or reducing unnecessary expenses can quietly reshape long-term outcomes without requiring dramatic lifestyle changes.
Consider a simple example involving two individuals earning $50,000 per year. One consistently saves 5% of every paycheck, while the other saves 10%. The difference may not seem significant because it represents only an additional 5 cents out of every dollar earned. Yet over many years, that seemingly minor adjustment creates a widening gap. The second person not only accumulates more savings, but also gains greater flexibility to handle emergencies, avoid expensive debt, and take advantage of opportunities that require available capital. The mathematical difference grows not because the second individual discovered a secret strategy, but because percentages compound through repetition. This same principle becomes even more visible when debt enters the equation. High-interest borrowing does not simply increase the amount owed today, it continuously redirects future income toward past decisions. Every payment made toward interest is money that cannot be saved, invested, or used to improve financial security. Over time, this creates a cycle in which limited flexibility leads to greater dependence on borrowing, reinforcing the very problem that caused financial pressure in the first place. The numbers may appear manageable month by month, but viewed across several years, they reveal a system that steadily transfers future purchasing power away from the borrower. Behavioral economics helps explain why these mathematical realities are often ignored. Human beings naturally focus on immediate rewards because the brain tends to value present satisfaction more heavily than future benefits. A small purchase today feels tangible and enjoyable, while the future value of keeping that money invested remains abstract and invisible. This tendency, known as present bias, is not a sign of poor intelligence, but rather a predictable feature of human decision-making. Financial systems often amplify this bias by making spending effortless while requiring deliberate effort to save consistently. History provides similar lessons on a much larger scale. Many periods of economic expansion have encouraged people to assume that rising incomes or increasing asset prices alone would create lasting financial security. Yet economic downturns repeatedly demonstrate that resilience depends less on temporary prosperity than on the strength of underlying financial systems. Individuals, businesses, and even governments that maintain flexibility during good times are generally better positioned to adapt when conditions inevitably change. The mathematics behind financial stability, therefore, extends beyond simple budgeting because it reflects the cumulative effect of countless ordinary decisions. Every percentage allocated towards savings, every reduction in unnecessary interest payments, and every habit that increases consistency gradually strengthens the overall system. None of these actions appears dramatic in isolation, yet together they alter the probability of future financial outcomes in meaningful ways. Stability is rarely created by one extraordinary event. It is usually the result of ordinary decisions, repeated with remarkable consistency. Perhaps the most important shift is recognizing that wealth is not only measured by income, but also by the margin between what is earned and what is committed. That margin creates options, and options create resilience. The mathematics of money ultimately rewards consistency more than intensity, reminding us that long-term financial stability is often built not through spectacular decisions, but through small percentages working quietly in the background every single day.